I've always been interested in a medical career. My dad is an interventional cardiologist, and he kind of got me interested in the medical field. I've had multiple surgeries, and we're always interested in anesthesiologists, anesthesia, and how they both work together. An anesthesiologist is a medical doctor that specializes in anesthesia and anesthetics. Anesthesiologists get there around 6 in the morning and are usually the first doctors to get there along with the surgeons. They prep the operating room and patient for surgery. They care for the patient before, after, and during surgery. They administer anesthesia to the patient to put the patient to sleep and relax their body during surgery. They monitor the patient during surgery. For the most part, it is a relatively smooth job until problems arise. They have to make life-threatening decisions in a matter of seconds. Their day usually ends around 6 unless they are on call. If they are on call, then they usually work for 24 to 30 hours. For most of the day, they spend their time working in an operating room. Each anesthesiologist has about 3 to 4 operating rooms that they are in charge of. They work in the operating rooms with nurse anesthetists and surgeons. They also work in the emergency room, OB unit, and intensive care unit. Anesthesiologists need to have a high school diploma. They need to complete a 4-year undergraduate program and need to pass the MCAT, which stands for Medical College Admissions Test. Once they've completed medical school, they go into a residency program for anesthesia for a couple of years. They need to take exams to get board certified and keep their license renewed. They get to work with many different types of doctors and different patients. They have a good salary and relatively good hours as well. Their job changes too. As new medicines and machinery are developed, their job becomes easier. They're usually given health benefits from the hospital that they are working for. Their job is also pretty transportable because they are needed at every hospital, so it is relatively easy to live in a city that they would like to. One of the major disadvantages to being an anesthesiologist is the time commitment. There are many years of education and training leading up to becoming an anesthesiologist. They spend a lot of time at work, so having a family can be difficult. Another downside could be the fact that they have to be on call, but many medical professions have to be on call as well. The future outlook for this job is very positive. The 10-year growth rate is 21.6%, which is fairly quick. The starting salary for an anesthesiologist is about $246,320 a year. This amount can increase as time goes on and they become more experienced. Dr. William Gull had this to say about being an anesthesiologist. My job is interesting in a way. Surgery is like a slow-motion car accident. Surgeons operate on patients to ultimately help them, but what they are doing to the body is unnatural. My job is to make sure that the surgeons aren't actually harming the body by using anesthesia to make the body not be able to feel what is going on. After researching this career, I realized that this is a job that I would really consider doing. I like the problem-solving component of the job. They need to be ready to analyze the situation and make a decision in a matter of seconds. The part of the job that I don't like is the education could be a very long and difficult process. This will for sure be a career option for me when I really start considering a career.